Hello and welcome to the Fixit Shed. Today I've got my 2014 Kia Soul in the garage. It's got a 1.6 liter engine and it needs an oil change. But before we can get started, there's a couple things we have to do first.
First, you need to determine the oil and filter that you need for your vehicle. Most auto parts stores have a book that you can look up the filter for your car and make sure that you get the right one. As far as the type of motor oil, there's a couple things. One, you can look in your owner's manual, or most new cars have the oil weight that you should use written right on the cap.
STP is not a sponsor of this video, it just happens to be what I picked up at the auto parts store because it was the most cost effective. Now that you have your oil and filter, you're going to need a way to get underneath the car. So you can use a jack and jack stands or ramps. My garage came with a grease pit, so I'm going to use that. I'm getting too old to crawl around on the floor underneath the car. Now that you have access to the underneath of the car, you're going to need a couple of tools now too. You're going to need a wrench to open the plug on the drain pan. You're going to need an oil filter wrench to remove the oil filter. And you're going to need a drain pan to catch the oil as it comes out.
Okay. Underneath the Kia, it has a belly pan, so it has these little trapdoors, and up inside that one is the oil filter, and then on this side is the plug for the oil pan. Alright, so I let the engine run for a few minutes to warm it up, but I don't want anything to get real hot, but just so that the oil is churned up a little bit and things are flowing a little bit more quickly. And I've got a 17mm wrench to remove the drain plug on the oil pan. Okay, I've got a 17mm socket and a 1/2-inch breaker bar because somebody put this on crazy tight. So I got the drain plug loose with the wrench, and now I'm just unscrewing it the rest of the way by hand. And we're going to let that drain for a minute. While that's draining out the rest of the way, let's talk about filter wrenches. So this is a standard oil filter wrench that with this car I find I don't have enough room to wrap around and turn. There's too much stuff in the way. And this was a filter wrench that I bought for a car that I had prior to the Kia. And as you can see, it doesn't fit. I think this was for a Focus that I had. I bought a universal oil filter wrench so that it can fit various sizes. There. So, and then that way, as you turn, it tightens it. Okay. So we're going to be using this one. It works with a 3/8-inch drive ratchet. So we're going to be using that to remove the old oil filter. Alright, I've got the oil filter wrench on the ratchet and the extension, and I'm just going to use this to loosen the oil filter. Okay, so that is now loose, and I'm just going to take it out the rest of the way by hand. Let some of that oil drain out first before I take it the rest of the way out. Okay, and now the new oil filter has an O-ring on it, and it's dry from the factory. So I usually take some of the old oil and put it on the ring to so that it gets a good seal when you tighten it down. Let's wipe off some of the oil here. Okay, now we're going to put the new filter back in. There we go. Now it's on. And you want to spin it up until the rubber gasket hits the surface, and then you want to turn it one full turn so that it's good and tight. All right, we're going to put the drain plug back in. Now I'm going to move the drip pan out of the way. Now that I have the drain pan out of the way, we're going to tighten this up the rest of the way. I'm just tightening it as tight as I can get it by hand for the oil filter. Okay. And then we got to tighten the drain plug on the oil pan. Okay. I'm going to put the trap doors back. Those are back on. And we're done underneath the car. Okay, now we just need to put oil back in the car. I have replaced the lid on the grease pit so that I don't fall in. So I'm going to remove the fill cap. Okay, so this has a gauge on the handle side, and it's full to 5 quarts. It's got 4 marked off at 4, 3, and 2, and 1, and I'm going to pour till I get down around 2, and then I'm going to check it. So it's almost actually one. I should go one at a time. I should by the time getting full. It's a little bit over 1, so let's see where we're at on the dipstick. Okay, so it is measuring on the dipstick. We've got quite a bit in there, but what's gonna happen is when I start and run the engine, the oil is gonna go through the filter and through the engine. Filter is gonna take up some of the oil and hold it. Let's go ahead and run it for a minute and then see where we're at. And I'm gonna open up the garage door while I run it. Okay, that ran for a minute. Now I'm gonna let it let the oil settle, and then I will check it again. I've let that settle for a minute. Now let's check the oil. Right on the F, so we're good. Well, thanks for watching the Fixit Shed. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like this, please subscribe. Thanks, take care.